It's another special edition of the Cubbie Corner as we get set for the 2023 South Bend Cubs season. Your broadcasters with you, Brendan King and Max Toma. Max will again toss it back to Cubs Convention, which was a spectacular weekend, a conversation that you had with one of the top prospects in the Cub organization. That's our guy, 2022 Midwest League champ, Owen Caissie. How'd you like your chat with OC?
It's always great. And I mean, just another guy with a great story arc in 2022 who was in South Bend the whole time, part of that championship team from opening day on. But, we see a lot of guys who are physically more advanced than their age. And certainly Owen Caissie was that. Always an aggressive assignment when you see a teenager starting the year in high A as well. But, man, mentally, that kid is just so beyond his years. You look at the struggles he had in April and what he had to overcome, more mentally maybe than anything else. He always talks about, he didn't change a whole lot physically. It was really just plate discipline and, selecting better pitches and not chasing stuff. And just to see his growth throughout a season, that bad April, and then he bounced back with one of the best months we saw of anybody. He was the Cubs minor league player of the year. That next month in May was just terrific, and he just kept on cooking. And then, that home run he had in Game 3 of the championship series up in Northeast Ohio, and that walk-off grand slam against Fort Wayne that maybe really started his season and kind of propelled him to the year that he had. He had some of the best moments of any South Bend Cub all year. Always a joy to talk to.
Yeah, not sure if that Game 3 bomb has landed yet. I mean, that was hit over the hitting facility in Lake County, for goodness sake. The Cubs Convention we go. Max Toma with Owen Caissie.
Max Toma joined here by one of the Cubs' top prospects in Owen Caissie. OC, first off, it's your first Cubs Convention. My first as well. How's it been for you so far? You had the big introduction yesterday. Has it been a lot of fun the last 24 hours or so?
It's been pretty cool to see all the people come out and, just support the Cubs and, just grateful to be here.
And you get to, all these fans that, listen to all your games, watch all your games, but you don't get to see that every day. You get to see it at Four Winds Field, but now in Chicago, you get to be with all these Chicago Cubs fans that are so focused, on you and on the whole farm system. What's that experience been like?
Just to me and all the prospects walk out of the hotel, see how everybody yelling our names and everything like that. It's pretty cool that people know us and they care about us and they want us to get up to the big league level, of course, but it's been pretty cool.
So how have the last few months, how's the offseason treating you so far?
Good. I've been down in Arizona training with all the people at the camp. It's been good. Cubs are treating us really, really well. Just grinding and ready to play again.
Outside of the field, off the field, what's the most fun thing you've done this offseason? Not baseball related.
Play video games. Yeah. And then Toronto's and BJ Murray actually just got a ping pong table. So we've been playing ping pong a little bit, which is pretty good. Shout out to them for that.
Who's the best ping pong player so far?
Right now, I think it's overall Jordan Wogu.
Wogu?
Yeah.
Wogu's the guy to
beat?
beat?
Yeah, he's pretty good.
We'll see if that stays.
Uh-huh.
Okay, let's take you back. It's middle of September. We're in Lake County, Game 3 of the championship. No score.
Yep.
Third inning. Take me through that at bat.
It's a 3-1 count. I knew fastball was coming because he couldn't really locate any of his off-speed to me. I think there was 2 guys on. I just wanted to get a good pitch to drive, put the boys ahead, at least with a double. Just a hard hit somewhere, and unfortunately, he left it up, and I hit it a pretty good way, and that was just a, little booster for us to get going and win the game.
Pretty good way is pretty modest. Was that the farthest or one of the farthest balls you ever hit?
One of the farthest for sure, yeah.
One of the farthest? And then good story also about the ball and exactly what wound up happening with that baseball.
I'm pretty sure I hit it over the building or something like that, and then somebody went to go track it down. I actually got it in my car right now. That's in Arizona, but it's pretty cool that people go to the lengths to go find this stuff for me.
So I wanted to ask you about your family a bit, because your family, was there for a lot of big moments this year. How important is it to have your family there and to go on this journey with them and have their support?
It's amazing because, they support me through thick and thin. And honestly, South Bend is the closest affiliate to my house. I think it's like 6.5 hours away, so they went down a lot. They were there for that Lake County game, the last game that we won it, which is pretty cool. But it's great to have a supporting family for sure.
So you're 20 years old now, but you started for a couple months there as a teenager in the Midwest League. There's not a lot of teenagers there. What was that like?
It's pretty cool. Humbling at the start for sure, but I learned what I had to do to get back on track, and after that it was pretty cool. But I don't really look at age that much. I just look at, okay, who am I playing now, and I want to be better than them.
So we've talked in the past, you're a big student of the game. You talk about, those April struggles you had, but it felt like it was much more of a mental hurdle that you overcame.
Yeah.
Can you talk about what you learned, just kind of the mental side in 2022?
Be me, and don't try to be someone else's image. I can play my game and play it the way I want to. Don't try to always go and hit home runs. Just get a good pitch to drive and hit it. Yeah, that's the biggest thing for me.
So we talked about your postseason home run, Game 3 of the championship series, the one that you guys win and then win the whole thing. Didn't mention you got the walk-off grand slam, your last swing as a teenager, 2 outs, down to one of the most epic moments in Four Winds field history. Bigger moment for you, that home run, the grand slam, or the one in Game 3 of the championship series?
I would say Game 3 championship series because, that's the game we kind of won it all. And I feel like our team really deserved that. And that home run was pretty cool because, it really got the boys going.
So we're nearing in on spring training. You're going to go back down to Arizona. What's the biggest thing you're trying to prove here this season?
It doesn't matter where I start, but I want to end up hopefully, in a good spot. Wherever the Cubs want me to be, I'll be there and I'll grind. But trying to prove that I'm just a good ball player. Yeah.
So being here this weekend in Chicago, seeing all the big leaguers, all the new guys, seeing all the top prospects, seeing all the fans, ownership and the execs and the higher ups and all that. How much does something like this weekend, get you excited about the future of your career?
It's pretty cool. Everyone's here. You never know what's going to happen though. Like I said, anything happen. But it is pretty cool because it's a little bit of a foreshadowing of what can happen. But like I said, I don't know. Yeah.
We're going to take some fan questions now. Owen, which of your teammates inspires you the most?
I would say Pete. Me and him push each other a lot, but not only just Pete. It was really the majority of the South Bend team. We were just that close and we were really glued as a team. But I would say probably Pete because he pushes me the most.
What's your ideal Taco Bell order?
Probably like 8 Doritos Locos tacos and I think it's called a Baja Blast.
Baja Blast?
Yeah.
I'll do Baja Blast. You got to go with that. 8 tacos? Take it
Yeah.
out 8?
Oh, yeah, easily. Yeah, easily. Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, and then last fan question. What's your ideal weather for first pitch?
80 degrees, no humidity.
80 degrees, no humidity.
Yeah, but 80 degrees with humidity is also fine. Yeah.
OC, appreciate the time. That's all with Caissie.